Sup bitches? I'm reliably informed that I'm terrible at pimping my stuff. So here I am, pimping my stuff in what's hopefully an amusing way. If you want to interact with me and follow me, you can find me on Twitter at Grimosaur and at Mort_post for official announcements. St. George, patron saint of England, a warrior, a slayer of dragons, and a man whose day is marked each year by fat, bald racists who really shouldn't wear stripes on their bellies, picking on the minor nations of the UK, including Wales, whose symbol is, ironically enough, a dragon. The irony ratchets up, of course, being that St. George was a Syrian Muslim, everything that these people can't stand, and he, of course, famously rescued a princess. St. George was a simp. Rescuing princesses is simping, especially at a time when maidenly virtue was still a thing. Yeah, she wasn't going to put out. The irony then goes on to max out in that this legend depicts a Muslim immigrant taking on an unimaginably dangerous foe with totally inadequate equipment. Maybe we should have given him a little badge with Lance written on it, or clapped. Maybe that would have helped. St. George is a shit national hero. Besides the simping, we have much better stories of heroes at home. Take the tale of the Lantern Worm. As a child, John Lantern skipped church to go fishing, which to my mind is a lot like switching from Highland Spring to Perrier. They're both dull as hell, but I guess at least you're making a change. John didn't catch any fish, but he did catch a weird newt-like creature which he tossed down a well to get rid of it and didn't think anything of. And then he grew up and he went off to fight in the Crusades, which happens in a lot of these stories, all this despite his lack of piety and love of fishing. When he returned, the little newt thing had become a mighty worm, which could wind 7 times around a hill, and it had already murderized a bunch of knights, largely due to its ability to reattach parts of itself, its flesh back onto its body, and to regenerate. This thing was eating sheep, curdling cow's milk in the teat, gobbling up children, tearing up trees, and generally being an arsehole to everyone and everything around it. Kind of like a Middle Ages Onision. John didn't much like this, but apparently he still wasn't much of a pious sort, as he sought the advice of a witch from Durham, who advised him to put spikes on his armour and to fight the worm in the River Wear. He dutifully did so, and as a result, the worm couldn't crush him, and nor could it regenerate. Every piece that he cut off, or that got cut free by the spikes, floated away down the river. Every attempt to coil around him got pierced and bled, and he whittled the beast down chunk by chunk until he finally dispatched it with a great blow to the head with his sword. John Lantern. Impious, ingenious, not above asking experts for advice, and someone who applied clever technological solutions to big engineering problems. John Lantern all the way. St. George, total simp.
Machinations of the Space Princess is an old-school RPG with a sci-fi setting. The rules are familiar and at once innovative. Opened up so you can play literally any alien species you can envision. Purchase it at RPG Now or Lulu.com.